swear you're following me. Morning all. Oh, beautiful sunrise. Down the old lake again. So it's already started off well. As you can see, I ain't got my barra. I ain't got me rods. I ain't got nothing. All I've got is this rucksack. I forgot my fucking bag, didn't I? All the way back to the car, which is all the way over there. Oh, let me turn this camera around. All the way over there. Over two, not one. Actually, no, yeah. No, this is 1, 2, and 3. Over three fucking lakes over there. Yeah, a bit of a walk, but it's all right. I feel fine. Look at that for a carpy backdrop anyway, look. It's looking good. I say that every video, don't I? It's going to be good. Catch some carp. I'm the Don, I'm the one. I can do it. I bloody can't, I'm useless. Anyway, we're getting there now. We're getting to the swim. Getting close. Look, a beautiful bit of the island there. Look at that mist. Oh, spooky. I love it. I absolutely. I don't care. You can blank. I can blank. I blank. I really blank a lot. But it's you know, half the time I ain't got the hook on the end of my line. But it's all right. It don't matter. So anyway, here we go. See what I mean? How long does this take? 1 minute. And then I started filming halfway. So that's near enough a 4 and a half minute walk. Here I am. Right, so I've got the old sweet corn out on the lake. So what I'm going to do is today I've got a method feeder. So I'm going to method feed a big ball of like ground bait nearish to the reeds over there, and then I've got, which I already casted out, that's a bloody bring back in, but never mind because I forgot my bag. But I think I'll throw that single out with the sweet corn. I might change that one for a yellow pop up and throw that out. Anyway, I'm going on. Let's I'll come back in a bit and we'll see what happens. Well, there you have it, guys. Literally 2 fish, one after the other. Right hand rod, PVA bag, left hand rod, the method feeder. I'll go through all the rigs and bits later on. Let's get these out the water and let's have a look at them. Right, so it's a stark difference from a couple of days ago when I was fishing. If you haven't watched it, go and watch it. The worst day, I had rain and everything. Just a little carp, really angry little carp, but beautiful nonetheless. What, a couple of pounds, £3, £4, something like that. Pretty though. Right, let's get him back and get the bigger one up. Okay, let's get a look at her. A little bit of an angrier carp, this one. There we go. A bit darker in colour, a bit of grey. Which is in good condition. Looking good. Let's get her back in the water. Try and catch some bigger ones. It's all good, it's all fun. It's better than the other day. Hey guys, well, PVA bag again. Got a nice angry carp, look at that. Not very big. Oh, you're so angry. Why are you so angry? Beautiful little thing. Beautiful little carp. Let's get it back in the water. Right guys, so I've got a sausage and bacon omelette on. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Been flipped all. That's looking good. Got my coffee. What's going on next? Sit back and eat some food and wait for these rods to go off again, which we're going to do now. Alright, maybe not. Now. No, alright. But yeah, get some food in my belly. Made up some PVA bags and bits and pieces, and next bit of the video will be me showing you what that thumbnail was all about. Yeah. And what I use for the method feeder. Anyway, moving on. Let's get some food in me. I'm starving. Right, guys. So I was talking about this. If you saw it in the thumbnail, you saw this big bag of whatever it is. So I don't know about you, but I can't in good conscience spend so much money on ground bait when I know that I can just make it cheap. So, you know, you can raid your cupboard. Half of these ingredients in here, so long as it's, you know, food safe, you know, so long as you would eat it, it's great for the fish. So in this mix, I've got a kilo bag of porridge, a kilo of Weetabix. I say a kilo, it's not a kilo, it's two of those big boxes of Weetabix, and I put it in the food processor and I just whiz it up, and then I might add some leftover cereal or some biscuits, you know those like really crappy biscuits you get at the end, left in the end of your biscuit tin, any of that. If you're eating a bag of nuts or whatever, stuff like that in your nuts, so anything like that, get that in your food processor and whiz it up, and then you get a nice ground bait. So I'm going to do that, make that up. So just get a handful, get in a whole bucket, and just put that in. So this, you want a consistency of it just holding together. You don't want to overdo it when you start mixing the water. There's bran flakes in here as well. There was bran flakes that had banana bits and raisins. So I've just got that amount, and then all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pour just a very small amount of water in, just a little bit, and I'm just going to mix that up. Try and show you the consistency so it becomes loose. Now you've got to bear in mind when you've got the porridge in there, it will start to swell up and dry it out, but you can always add more water later on. You can't take it away. You don't want to make it sloppy or nothing. And I've got a little tip as well for you in a minute if I get there. So that's, when we get that together like that, it should just hold and then just gently break apart like that. So holding and just break. So just a tiny bit, literally just with my hands in the water, just over the top like that. Seriously, not a lot of water. And I use the lake water as well, but that's good because the fish are familiar with the water, obviously. So this huge bag, I've only done a little bit of ground bait there, just that much, and I'll get probably 5 or 6 casts with that. Right, so this venue I'm on is you can't use boilies. So when this is actually ready, I'm just going to wash that hand off. What I've got is a boilie catapult. Now I'm thinking I can't use boilies, so I'll use my ground bait. But I can't throw by hand, so I'll use that catapult. So what I'll do So I've got a very moist hand, and I'll make, with my ground bait, a slightly bigger, what, like a 20mm boilie shape, and I'll just leave that aside, let that dry, and that'll catapult all the way over there, if not further, if I want it to. So I'll make a handful of them up, and I can feed that swim all across that margin, and even over the top of my PVA bag as well. So there you go, guys. Hopefully that's a good little tip for you. Save money, make your own ground bait, because fish will eat anything, literally anything, you know, so long as it's actually food. But yeah, that will cast with that catapult. Look, I've made it the same size. That'll sit in there, and that'll cast all the way over there. And yeah, I'll get a few of these out. I'll probably make about 10 or 15 balls, blast them out there, then I'll show how it goes on the method feeder and push that out there. Watch this space, guys. Right, so there we go. It's quite a large one. This is a 3.5 ounce one. I've got a pink pop-up on there. So let's just do this over the top of the thing. Nice. Pat that on. That's it. So just pat this flake on. The good stuff. Like that. And create a nice little ball. Now you've got to remember, with these method feeders, they've got a weight on the bottom. So when you cast, that'll sink first, and then the food will disperse from the top, which is grand. That's what you want. I just need to get that water a second. I just need to pat that down with a little bit of water. Sometimes it gets so dry, you just got to put a little bit of water on your hand and just put that on the top on it, and it just helps to stick that into a ball, and then you can shape it nicely. Right, so now I'm going to dunk my boilie into some water, and then I've got that pot of salt. Now I'll make a salt crust on the top of my boilie, like that. Then I push a tiny little bit of a hole into that, and I put the boilie in that little hole, like that. Just push that in, just enough, and just squeeze that just enough, because it will break up in there anyway. So it sits like that, and as that starts to break down in the water, obviously that pop-up will fall off and then roll and lay flat and things. Also, what I like to do, which I forgot to do, of course, I mean, why would I not, is to put a little bit of PVA foam on the hook. Oh, I'm making a right pigs here, isn't it? On the hook point, so that, just so we get no tangles, like that. Like that. Bosh. There we go, that's all like that. Then, from the supermarket, I bought some strawberry sauce. I pour that over the top. And that's perfect presentation. Let's cast this out. Let's see how lucky we are. I'll cast on this side of the camera so you see. Bosh, right there. Sink the line, put the tip in the water, sink that line. It's bubbling up, that fish are jumping in that swim. Put that on the rod rest. Tighten the line. That's it. Hopefully We'll get a bite. You can get the line on the thing. Yeah. Gotta laugh. When you handle the wet stuff and whatever, when you try and clip in your line, it never works because your hands are wet. You can't push against it. But yeah, that's that. Hopefully you've learnt something. Hopefully you can hear me. I am looking to buy a microphone that I can either wear or put on the phone itself. I'm going to catapult a couple more of them out, I think. Get a little bit of water in there. A bit of water. There was a lot of little fish that was just jumping just as I was casted that out. Let's make a little ball. Bosh! Get the fish in that swim. Beautiful. Right, anyway, that's enough of that. Don't want to overdo it too much, you can go too far and then it won't end up on my bait. So let's try and catch a fish now, otherwise you'll see me in tears again. Right, I thought I'd show you what I mean. So there's some balls made up. I've already threw out a few. I'll do that, put that in there. Now I'm directly in front of this net over there. Let it roll there. Just try and blast a few out there. Wait for the plop. Hopefully you'll see it. One. Let's get this back over here so I don't get in the way of the camera. There you go. Good, isn't it? Nice. Wonderful. Not bad. Squeeze a couple together. Got some carp jumping over in that corner there. Nice. Right, now I'm going to bring that left hand rod in and show you how I pat that round. Row! 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 Isn't it a life, isn't it? I just need a little drink. Raising these little fuckers is quite hard. So thirsty. Still don't know what they are. What are they? They're gone is what they are. Bye now. You'll be back. Right guys, well, we're a bit bigger and we're going up a little bit in size. Not much though. But that's on the method feeder. Beautiful little carp. Beautiful colours. Let's get her back. Well, yet another one, guys, on the method feeder. Again, quite a small one, how beautiful. I never get tired of seeing these things. Mwah. Thank you very much. God bless you, Governor. Right guys, so it's coming up to 7:30. Got me bivvy down and a few bits packed up and stuff. And I'm just waiting really. There was a lot of pressure on the lake. In the time between 2:30 to now, there was about 7 or 8 people dotted around, and it creates a bit of pressure, so can't find it hard to move around, or I don't know. It was just a bit difficult. It just quietened off really quite suddenly, to be honest. I mean, people were catching left, right and centre, but I think it just blocked me off from where I was, because I'm in the middle of these reeds and people were coming either end. Someone's buzzers are going on. So there was either end, all cast into the island, so I think it was just blocking me off. But a few people have gone home now, so I'm hoping I can nick one more. We'll see. It's been good though, you know. Alright, they haven't been big carp, but you know, a fish is a fish, isn't it? And when you blanked previous session, you know, a session like this is welcomed. And yeah, it's still a day out. The weather's nice, you know. There's a bit of a nice cool breeze now, and it's still a blue sky. The pressure's gone a little bit, so we'll see. We'll see if we can catch another carp or whatever. But it's been fun. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, share, ring the notification bell, all that old jazz. If you want to, you're not obligated to do so. You know, you don't have to pay for the subscription, do you? It's free. But you do you. But I would love it if you followed, and I would love it also if you enjoyed the videos. I've got a lot to learn though. You know, I see some of these YouTubers and they're amazing. They're really good. You know, the way they edit things and stuff. I'm amateur hour, but I'm honest with it. You know, I try and be as honest and real as possible. I'm not saying that they ain't. It's just the way I do things. I'm an old git now, so I just do things that little bit different to the younger generation. Sorry for the wind. I really must get one of those microphones with the big hairy knackers on it to stop all the noise and to make me sound a bit better. But yeah, talking of other YouTubers, leave a comment in the description. You know, who do you watch? Who do you like to watch? Like, do you like to watch Fox's channel or things like that? I watch a couple of young lads, not really carp fishermen, but they're funny. I watch Snagged Bro, 2 lads, Sean and I forget his name, but they're really good at their editing. Their editing style is really good, and they've moved up in the ranks of YouTube channels. So they've got a good amount of subscribers and things, and they're making a bit of a living out of it, which is, you know, fair play to them. You know, I'm just doing it because I love fishing. You know, I'm sure they do too, but you know, they've got bills to pay and things, and that's what they got to do. But yeah, I find them really good. So, you know, if you haven't checked them out, check them out, guys. They're really funny. Snagged Bro, yeah, good bunch of guys they are. There was one video with a bigger lad, I forget his name. I forget everything, so you know, you'll have to forgive me. His mate hooked into a fish on the bank, a muddy bank, And bless his heart, he went for this to catch this carp, to catch this, I think it was a pike. He ran down this hill with this net and he slid on his arm. Oh, it was so funny, so funny. But that's dedication. That's dedication for you, mate. And that's like love of your brother. Like, get that fish for you, mate. Don't worry, I'll do it. I will kill myself in the process. It's good. It's good. Anyway, I'm waffling. Let me see if I can catch another fish, and if not, there'll be a proper outro of me doing something absolutely mental and crazy. More than likely, you know me. I'm like that. Hey. Well, guys, I stayed until 8 o'clock. I even tried to video like one last take, like a run, but it never came about. This lake's really weird. It doesn't seem to kick off at all of an evening. All the time I fished it, just doesn't seem to work. So I might just skip evenings from now on, just do like early morning to early afternoon, 6, 7 at a push. Anything after that is a bit pointless. But I'll leave it there. It's been an absolute pleasure. Please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Ask anything you like as well, within reason. I know you. I'm talking to you. So yeah, you have a fantastic weekend, guys. My next visit here will be Tuesday. Let's see if I can get anything a bit bigger. Again, I'll change the location of the swim, possibly. See how we get on. But yeah, thank you for watching it thus far, and I'll leave you with a few pictures of today's catches. Well done, guys. Bye now.
Yeah.